Nice to meet you. It's a beautiful day. I can see that you're new. Just Monica. Only Monica. just Monica. Only Monica. You and me belong together. Always remember. All right, now my favorite yandere is actually not Monica. It's actually Sia from Hyrule Warriors. Okay. By the way, Sia. Yeah, Sia from Hyrule Warriors is not only super sexy and has a whip, all right now. And she's also, and she's, a super awesome villain, but, she's basically the way she is because she's yandere for Link. In fact, in one of the final dungeons of, Hyrule Warriors, she literally has a shrine to every version of Link across time. Including Wolf Link. I don't want to know what Sia's been doing with those. I know. Now I have to read a license agreement. I have to read a license agreement, privacy policy. I'm not gonna read any of that. Get that out of here. I'm here to play Spyro, not read. If I wanted to, alright now. I'm here to play Yu-Gi-Oh, not read card effects. I'm here to play Yu-Gi-Oh, not do math or read card effects. I mean, everybody knows that Yu-Gi-Oh players can't do math or, read. In the world of dragons. Hey, look, they updated the dragon designs a little bit to make them more unique. Hey, look, there's Spyro and he's trying to get a sheep. Yeah, hunt that sheep. He has a spell to turn gems into oh no. Uh-oh, they offended the villain. Oh no. No, he offended the villain and he's gonna crash out and, go all Joker on him. This is like, this is like the time that, this is like the time somebody said Joker had no friends. Only obviously it's a lot more goofy than that. Uh-oh, you crystallized them all. Spyro, I think you better run. Oh, well. Well, he's not on the TV. I mean, it's just a child. What can he do? I'm pretty sure my spell will hit him eventually. Yeah, wait, alright. Maybe I should, in retrospect, I probably should have turned that child into a crystal. Oh yeah, we're risking a dragon. Oh yeah, oh. Alright, I like the updated dragon design, so, turn them into hippos. Yeah. They definitely got a scaly artist to, remake them. Before, they were kind of generic and they didn't really have too many costumes. Alright, now. I'll try to find as much as I can, but, there's no guarantee I'll do that. Alright, villain, prepare yourself. Alright, what button is the flame button? Alright, now, what buttons? What? Alright, let's charge. Right now, what button is the fly button? Wait, what button is the fly button again? Huh. That's weird. Alright, where's the controls? Options, controls. Alright, let's see the move list. Alright, let's see flight movement. R. Let's see L. Weird, it's not. Alright, now. That's weird. I swear I remember how to play the game. Now, how do I fly? X? Okay, X. Okay, there we go. Hey, Annabelle, thank you for being here. Annabelle, you're just in time for me to play Spyro. Annabelle, thank you for being here. Alright, now, fly is X. Alright, good. Alright. Whoop. I have to press it twice. Alright. Just give me a moment. I haven't played Spyro in a really long time, so please just bear with me. I have not played Spyro in a really long time, so just bear with me. And come back here. Alright, what button was charge again? Alright, what button was charge again? Alright, there we go. Alright, I have to get used to these controls. I have not played Spyro in a really long time, so please bear with me. I promise I know what Yeah, that's right, get charged. Hey, that guy's, stealing gems. That guy's stealing gems, that's not allowed. Hey, get back here. Get back here with that sack of gems. Alright, please. There we go. Alright, get him. That's right, knock him down. Adversary purified. Adversary purified. Alright, now, my little PogChamp. Oh, you guys are my little PogChamp. You want to torch him? Alright, Alright, now, you have much to learn first. You know what Dragonfly following you is doing? Yeah, it's a defense system. By the way, Spyro can't swim. Also, remember that Spyro can't swim. Not in this game, anyway. Oh yeah, I was supposed to jump on all these. That leads to Sunny Flight Stage. Alright, we already unlocked the flight stage? Nice. Alright, now, let's see. Alright, now, in the hedge maze is another level. Alright, let's look around first. Ooh. Hey, look, gems. Alright, now, I may not have played Spyro too much, but, I know that gems are... I may not have played this game for a while, but for quite a long time, but, I remember what gems are. I remember that gems are good. And also, you have to... And I also remember you have to collect basically every single gem... You have to collect every single gem in the game to, get a secret level. Yeah, I don't think I'll be doing that. Oh, nice. My treasure's gone up. Now, though, in Spyro 2, the treasure also, works as currency. To, buy new moves. Entering Stone Hill. Alright, now, first level of the game. Alright, first level of the game. Wish me luck. Alright, now, I think I've got the hang of the controls now. Alright, now, let's go. Sliding down. Alright, there's a bit of slowdown. Alright, now, watch those sheep. They have, nasty-looking horns. Watch those sheep. They have pretty nasty-looking horns. Alright, grab the gems. Alright, gems are good. We want gems. Yeah, uh-oh. Oh. Take that, get torched. Take that, villain, get torched. And understandably, the Rams, want to kill the dragon that's trying to eat them. Understandably, they don't like dragons. Understandably, sheep don't like dragons, and, will try to ram into them. I know what Sparks does, you don't have to tell me. And alright now. And I know how to feed him. Alright, so where's the key for the chest? I really don't know. Alright, I'm sure we'll find it I'm sure we'll We may find it somewhere, maybe not, I don't know. By the way, I can't seem to hear the game. Seem to hear the game audio. That's weird. Let me turn up the sound. Weird, the volume's maxed out. Now maybe I need to turn it up on my end. Alright, there we go. Alright, I guess the game was alright now. Now that should be fixed now. Alright, there we go. Sorry, it was really quiet on the game. Sorry about that. Alright, thank you, Pathogen. Thank you, Pathogen, for making me look, you know, slightly less, you know, incompetent. Oh, Sheep is trying to get me. Yeah, we're gonna charge into you. Right now, remember, some enemies have metal, we can't burn those, and some enemies are too big to charge into. We need to flame those. Alright, I remember that about Spyro, at least. Alright, now let's go over here. Right now, uh-oh. Whoops! Alright, knock him down. Alright, that shepherd wants a piece of me. Alright, torch him. Alright, watch this guy. Alright, take that. Take that. Evil shepherd deleted. Alright, now take that. Good torch. Alright, watch out. These shepherds want a piece of me. Luckily, they have a long wind-up. Oh, hey, sheep. A dragon's favorite thing to eat. Yeah, much shit have you... Much do you know the star of, you know, knights? Of, you know, sheep herders? Man, no wonder shepherds don't like dragons. I think, you know, they probably, you know, moved to some place that's not called Dragon Island. I think shepherds would move to some place that's not called Dragon Island. You know, because it's full of dragons. But I guess, you know, choosing violence, you know, to defend the flock is, you know, a good way to, you know, count.
Spyro, my friend. How about a hint on gliding?
You bet.
For the longest slide, press the jump button at the top of your jump. And try pressing the action button to drop down mid-
Alright, now. Now, which button? Now, let's see. Hey, what's that over there? Hey, what's this over here? Alright, dude going around collecting gems. Alright, I'll try to get... Alright, now. I do want to explore most of the game. Okay, what's that? Oh. Is that the end of the level already? Now let's see what's over here. Uh-oh. Oh, I know what these guys are. They're egg thieves. Come back here, egg thief. Egg thief! Yeah, this kind of reminds me of, you know, playing Digimon, you know, Time Strangers. Egg thief. I'm not an egg thief. I swear I'm not an egg thief, guys. I swear I'm not an egg thief. I like this bozo. Come on, Spyro. Get him. Yeah, there we go. Got him. That's right, get got. That's right, get got. That's right, get got. Alright, luckily these platformer games are pretty alright now. Sounds like what an egg thief would say. Hey, I'm not an egg thief. I am 100% not an egg thief. I am not an egg thief. That is a bunch of lies and fake news. I did not steal that egg. No. Right now. I did not steal the egg. I did not steal the egg. You know, I was trying to stop it from being stolen. And you know, they falsely accused me of stealing the egg. They falsely accused me of stealing the egg. Alright now. I was trying to stop it from being stolen by the weird shadowy figure. The weird shadowy figure that was on the knoll. Alright now. I swear I'm not an egg thief. Stop calling me an egg thief. I'm not an egg thief. I would never steal eggs. I would never steal eggs from dragons because they tend to, be really protective of their children, yeah? And I never stole eggs from you. I never stole eggs from, I never stole eggs from Digimon. I never stole Digimon eggs. I know. All the Digimon eggs I got legitimately. I did not steal them. Alright, now, anyone saying I stole eggs is, just as spreading detractor memes?
Freed all the dragons, passed through fancy void.
Back to the artisan home?
Thingamajigger. It'll take you back to the artisan home. But first, let me tell you a story. No thanks.
I like Spyro. Alright, I like Spyro. They have a little bit of an attitude. Alright, alright now. Here's definitely oh, wait. Ooh, what's down here? Alright now, be careful the ocean, Spyro can't swim. Oh wait, there's something over here. Secret. Ooh, a key. Oh, excuse me. Oh yeah. There's no Cool Ranch, there's no Dorito, there's no Bacubus. I am none of those things. All those are, Dorito poster stuff and nonsense, okay? That's all Dorito poster, propaganda. That's all propaganda by people spreading the cheesy propaganda. That's all propaganda. They're spreading lies and misinformation about me. Bree. Yeah, give me the gems. I need the gems. Alright, now, I promise these gems are going towards my bills. My very expensive daily bills that I have every day. I'm totally not going to spend them on Master Duel. I am definitely not trying to pull Fairy Tail right now. Definitely not. Alright now. Alright now. Alright now. That's what it's soon. I'm not assumed right now. I am not assumed right now. I don't know why you guys think I'm tsundere. I clearly, exhibit no tsundere traits. Besides, Endemoni's Sport Tsundere in the lore, yeah. Besides, Endemoni's Sport Tsundere in the lore, yeah. In fact, a big part of, Endemoni's character is, her learning to open up and be a little more fun-loving and less serious. Yeah. It's what I get for being raised by, a Celestial and also, Titania. In social isolation on the fucking moon, man. I am Kundere, I am not tsundere. Not soon. 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 Me being soon is fake news. Fake news. Lies, 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 lies. Lies, 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 lies. False information. False information, lies. Liar, 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 plans for hire, hire, hire. You guys are a bunch of stinky, stinky liars that, are plans for hire. Yeah, I am not soon right now. I am in no way, shape, or form. I am in no way, shape, or form a tsundere now. Me being a tsundere is, 100%, the fakest of news. Is, is a bunch of, propaganda spread by Dorito posters, so, spread the cheesy propaganda. Yeah, they're all spreading the propaganda. They're all spreading the fake cheesy propaganda of me being a Dorito and all that. And we know that's not true. And I know that's not true. That, I'm not Dorito or a tsundere, no. After all, me being tsundere and, Dorito, all that's, fake news. And no, I am not lying. I see you guys in chat, saying I'm lying. I am not spreading lies. I'm not spreading lies. Also, we're gonna get it. Alright now, I promise all these gems are definitely, gonna be used for good and, Alright now, I promise all these gems will be will go towards my bills and, you know, totally not towards gacha games. I definitely am gonna spend them on, you know, not playing gacha on Master Duel. Definitely not playing Master Duel with them. Alright now, I'm not sure how much I got. By the way, thank you for this watch streak. We learned about more the most evil fairy ever, Tinkerbell. If you believe hard enough, it's true. Ah, what? I mean, Tinkerbell is, I mean, I wouldn't call Tinkerbell good. Well, the reason why Tinkerbell, you know, had such a wild emotional streak is largely because, you know, the reason why Tinkerbell's, you know, emotional state was, you know, so whack was because, you know, she could only feel like one emotion at a time, you know? I promise you, I can feel more than one emotion. I promise you, I, the great Endomati, can feel more than one emotion, okay? I, the great Endomati, can feel more than one emotion, okay? I, the great Endomati, can feel more than one emotion, okay? Alright, Toasty, I remember that guy. At a time and only because I can feel only one emotion. At a time where, alright, because I can only feel one emotion. What do you mean you can only feel one emotion at a time? Mortals get, even skeletons get, alright now, skeletons can definitely feel more than one emotion at a time. Granted, you know, most of them, you know, involve, you know, murdering mortals. Alright now. Alright, what do you say we go into this level? Oh man, there's a lot of slowdown on these loading screens. Cool, I got more treasure. Alright now. I got enough gems where I can, you know, get some fairy tale stuff. Alright now, hopefully I get Teller of Fairy Tales. Alright now. No, just one emotion, Love of Swords. I mean, Love of Swords, you know, Love of Swords is a very complex emotion, guys. Yeah, Tinkerbell could only feel like one emotion at a time. Uh-oh. Alright, we got these, alright now, we got these Norks with the shields. Yeah, they can defend. They can defend against, you know, flame attacks. Alright, the metal shields mean they can defend against flame attacks. Alright, now, and the frogs are obviously for, you know, sparks, you know, eat. In case you get hurt. But, you know, most of the enemies in this game aren't super challenging. At least I don't think so. Alright, now, we have to flame this guy. Oops. No. Alright now, good thing. Alright now. I mean, it's alright now. I like what they did with this 90s platformer. You know, this is how you, alright now, alright now. This is how you do a remake. You know, take notes, you know, Gex developers. Take notes, people who did the Gex remaster. You know, who didn't do a very good job at it. Alright now. Man, this just reminds me, you know, one time, you know, people were talking about this game around the same time that, you know, Yooka-Laylee came out. Yeah, people were saying, and, you know, Yooka-Laylee was not very good. Uh-oh. Alright, I got hit. Alright, I need a quick snack. Alright, I lit 2 bonfires in the hollow and got a trophy. Okay, what's down here? Right now, how do I deal with that enemy? Oh wait, I think I know. I have to hit him from behind. I think I know what to do. I'm supposed to hit him from behind, you know, with fire. Okay, that was... Alright, now. Oh hey, a key. That's for that locked chest. Alright, remember that we can, glide in this game. Very handy thing to know. Very handy thing to know in any Spyro game, really. The urge to kill. I mean, the urge of... Alright, now. I mean, fairies that can only feel one emotion definitely, feel the urge to kill sometimes. Yeah, that's because, things like... That's because ones like Tinkerbell, when they're really nice, they're, like, super duper nice. Because that's the only thing they can feel at the moment. But if they decide they don't... But if they decide they don't like you... But if they decide to feel hate... But if they decide, to feel hate, at any moment... they're gonna really feel it. Yeah, that's what I thought. You have to hit him for that. Alright, now knock him down. Yeah, you have to hit him from behind because they're not protected back there. Alright, now, pretty obvious. Alright, now, in retrospect, that's pretty obvious some way to deal with them. Alright, now, what do you say we open that locked chest, shall we? Alright, now. By the way, alright now. Yeah, when fairies like, when, the first tribe, when the self-proclaimed first tribe members can really only feel like and since the self-proclaimed, first tribe members of Fairyland, can only feel like, one emotion at a time, or so they say. Yeah, when they really, really feel hate, they will feel, very intensely. But if, they like, feel like if they feel, any sort of love or affection for you, they will definitely feel it, very, very passionately. Alright, now. Now we basically have to charge through those guys. But right now, be careful of bonfires. Obviously, we don't want to touch fire. Now, imagine, dragons being fireproof. Now, they're only fireproof on the inside, guys. Not gonna lie. I don't think, Spyro's fireproof. I mean, Spyro in the first game can't even swim. That's right, burn up. That's right, get burned up. Enemies purified. Alright, now grab the gems. Alright, now I'll try my best to get through each level. Alright, here's Darius.
Big enemies like this Nork with the club cannot be charged, but a quick flame...
I already know how to defeat them.
should defeat them.
Pretty sure I know how to defeat them already. I know how to defeat them already, so don't worry. Alright, let's get out of here. Alright now, let's spend them gems on, let's get those gems on Master Duel. Let's get them gems on Master Duel, please. Alright now, Alright, enemies purified. Adversaries purified. Oh, excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that. What the heck are you? Right, you're human, aren't you? Whoa, there's human dragons. Wait. I mean, technically speaking, in Spyro 2, isn't there like a furry girl or something? Isn't there like furries or something? Yeah, I think I remember something like that. I think I definitely remember something like that. Given this thing. Back here. Can't believe they're such cowards. And that's the Dork's many. Alright now.
Hey, Spyro! Press the jump button twice to glide. And don't be afraid.
Afraid of what?
falling from high mountain peaks? Plummeting into prehistoric glaciers?
Oh, that.
Alright, we love Spyro. He is very sassy. I love him. Alright, now. Definitely from a time period, you know, of animals with Tude, but, you know, probably one of the few that actually did it, you know, super well. That's right, give me my gems. That's right, where's my money? I need that money. I need that funny money. I need that money, and I need it now to pay for my gacha pulls. I mean, my, bills, my very expensive daily bills that I, have every day, dude. I need that money. I need that funny money. I need that money, and I need it now to pay for my gacha pulls. I mean, my bills, my very expensive daily bills that I, like, have every day. Alright, now. Yeah, beat the gem. Alright, now, get the gems. Although, I shouldn't. Alright, now. Alright, now. Alright, now. Alright, now. I solemnly promise never to beg for, you know, gacha money now. I think that'd be, you know, not very nice now. Yeah, I mean, DSP does that all the time and, you know, claims us for bills and for all that. Yeah, he's just wanting to do pulls on, you know, sweaty wrestler gacha. Like, not even, you know, gacha for pretty ladies or anything like that. Like, you know, freaking WWE champions. Alright now. Alright now. Alright now, I'm joking, of course. Yeah, get that money. Alright now. Come on, Spyro. Alright now, Spyro. Spyro, or endless greed. Alright now. The endless greed for, you know, alright now. A dragon in their endless greed for money, you know, is never satisfied. Alright now. You know what they say about dragons and treasure. Alright now. Let's see, I think I remember this stage being a little interesting. Oh hey, there's chickens. Wait, I think if I remember something, I remember there being a stage with, you know, bulls in it. Wait, is this the stage with bulls? Oh wow. Oh no, we're in France. Oh no.
Begin exploring by gliding to that area with the bulls. Use the right stick to get a good look.
Alright now. Alright, I should be able to mean to the French now. Oh no, here come the bulls. Alright, now we're gonna burn them up. Alright, cows are another thing that dragons certainly like to eat. At least I'm pretty sure they do. Yeah, pretty sure, you know, animals don't really like dragons, you know, trying to eat them. I mean, to be fair to all the animals, they do look very tasty. Alright now. Sure like how human names, you know, look super bright and shiny and, you know, fun to, you know, grab. And make mine shake that bottom line. Oh. Whoa!
Spyro. I have the worst itch on the tip of my wing. Did you know that you get your longest glides by pressing the jump button at the very top of your jump?
No. Toro. No. Toro. Alright, we got some matadors, yeah. Alright, I wasn't aware this was also... Wait, are we in Spain? Alright, I was about to say Mexico, but, you know, I think that's a little bit later. I think this is clearly supposed to be Spain. I think this level is clearly inspired by Spain. Uh-oh. Oh no, those cows have a bad attitude. Oh no, we better steer clear of those. Alright now. It's like Battle Axe and Yu-Gi-Oh! We better steer clear of them. I'm not sorry, by the way. I'm not sorry for that actionable pun. I'm never sorry for any actual pun. What do you mean? Okay.
Spyro, did you see a man dressed in blue running around here? He's a thief. He's stolen a dragon egg. You've got to track him down and get that egg. Run!
Okay, I'll try.
I'm getting a little winded.
Right now, there's upper levels, but how do I get to them? How? Right now, there we go. No. No, let me... Right now, I thought there'd be... Alright, I saw there was another dragon up here, and I knew there was a path up here somewhere.
You can always check by accessing the guidebook through the pause menu.
Alright, all dragons have been found. Nice. Found all the dragons. Alright, nice, got the egg. Nice, egg obtained. Yeah, you don't want the next generation to be raised by, whatever egg thieves do in this universe. Egg thief! Alright now. I swear I'm not an egg thief, guys. I'm not an egg thief. Alright now. Alright now, I promise I'm not an egg thief. Not an egg thief, by the way. Not an egg thief. Whoa. Oh, whoops. I could have paid a little bit more attention there. Alright now. Alright now. Yeah, please don't fall in the drink. Don't fall in the drink or, off high ledges. Yeah, remember, Spyro can't swim. Until the second game. Yeah, it kind of reminds me of, that old games, used to not have swimming animation, so the way they kind of got around it by, was just having a character spontaneously drown. A bit like in, old school classic Castlevania. Yeah, Trevor Belmont, yeah, the Belmonts, their greatest weakness is not being able to swim. I know. Take that, villains. Alright, now come back here. Get wrecked, get shreked. I'm gonna burn you up. Burninator. Burnинate. Yeah, get burninated. Burninator. Burninate. Burninator. Right now. Okay, I seem to recall Norks with guns, but, they remove that enemy. They were... No. I recall them, but I'm not sure if I remember correctly. Alright now, they probably, Alright now. I distinctly remember, some dressed as hunters, were running around with guns. I think that might be in a different level. Alright, I think that might have been in a different level. I don't know why I thought, those were in that level, I don't know. I guess they were a little bit too advanced for the first level. Where was the first boss, Gary? Where was the first boss? Let's go fight the first boss. Alright, now. More money. Confronting Toasty. Toasty. Alright, now this boss is gonna be super hilarious, guys. Alright, you guys aren't gonna believe it. Alright, now we also have to be careful of shepherds and their dogs. Also be careful of shepherds and their dogs. Very dangerous entities. Very dangerous entities in this level. Yeah, we have to burn them twice. Yeah, we have to burn the dogs twice. Alright, now, I remember the harder boss was, actually the Jack-in-the-Box guy from, the 5th level. And that guy was a hard boss. Ow. Oh, they're body slamming me. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. They're body slamming me. Body slamming me. I don't like that. He is henchman in charge of the artisan world. Uh-oh.
Henchman in charge of the artisan world.
Bring him on. I think I smell a barbecue.
Be careful, Spyro. Toasty has many tricks up his sleeve.
I'm sure I can handle whatever it is. Alright, he's running away like a coward. Ow. Alright, yeah. He's revealed to a sheep, and yeah, he's revealed to be a sheep inside of, he's revealed to just be a sheep on stilts. Inside of a scary costume. That's pretty funny, not gonna lie. Yeah, he was not for much of a major... Yeah, Toasty's not really much of a major threat, really. His dogs are much more his dogs that are, guarding him are much more threatening. Honestly. Honestly, his dogs are much more threatening than he is, really. Alright, we took out the boss. Yeah, come back here. I'm gonna run you over. Grandma got run over by a dragon. Alright, now. Run him over. That's right, why you hiding? Why you hiding? Where you running? Hey, why am I green? Why am I green? Right now, then. Right now. Let's cook a sheep. Alright, yellow. Not sure what really hit me, but whatever. Now, where was the air balloon again? I'm sorry, I forgot. I think it was... I don't think it was this way. No, it was the other way. Grandma got run over by a dragon. Come on, run him over. Roast him. Roasty, roasty, roasty. Why you running? Why you running? That's right, I'm gonna roast ya. That's right, I'm roasting ya. Yeah, we love a good roast. We love a good, roast. We love roasting sheep. Yeah, any dragon loves, cooking sheep. In fact, dragons basically love to, eat anything that's cooked. Alright, go to Peacekeepers. Alright, let's go to Peacekeepers. Take a trip on the balloon. Yay, we got on the balloon. Let's go fly a kite up in the sky so high. Alright, off to the desert level. Alright, now this one has some funny enemies. Desert level has some funny enemies, not gonna lie. Alright, now I remember the big, large ladies that slap you. Alright, now I think this is the level I was thinking of with the guys with the guns. I think they're like dressed in military uniforms, if I remember correctly. At least I think I remember correctly. Alright, now wakey, eggs and bacon. Alright, now all the dragons here are like warriors.
Peacekeepers, look how our treasure has been stolen and turned against us. Please, recover our treasure, Spyro.
Collect treasure.
Alright, I will do a dragon's duty and collect lots of treasure. Oh no, alright now. Alright now, we got some goons. Oh no, they're going to the cannon. And this guy's going to the cannon. Alright, we got some enemies using weapons. Alright, we can handle a few enemies with cannons. That's right. And it's funny that they run into the tents. Alright, that's right, run into the tents, I dare you. That's right. Yeah, they're scared. They're scared I'm gonna roast them. And why did Nasty Nork hire such cowardly henchmen? Alright, Nasty Nork, you need to hire less cowardly henchmen. Oh, skill point, yeah. Yeah. You know, hire less cowardly henchmen. Nasty Nork needs to hire less cowardly henchmen. Then again, maybe they're actually, smart. Maybe they're not very brave henchmen, but they're definitely smart henchmen. No, probably not very smart for hiding in stuff that's, flammable. Probably not very smart for hiding in places that are flammable.
Well, Magic Crafter, maybe if
Oh, you have to find a certain amount of treasure, huh? Alright, so I am required to find a certain amount of treasure. Oh wait, I see a target there. That up. Whoops. Alright, now that was my fault. No. Oh, whoa, whoops. Grab items. Our Dragonfly buddy's looking a little worse for wear. That's okay though. It's fine. Right now, there are some cute animals that I can, roast. Do 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 do. Those were happy days. Ooh, treasure. Dry Canyon. Hey, look, there's some bunnies. Annabelle, look away. I'm about. Oh no. Annabelle, no, I murdered some of your kin. No. I murdered some of Annabelle's I murdered a bunny. No. Alright, this game is a 0 out of 10 now. Alright, game's a 0 out of 10 now. The game forced me to murder bunnies. No. I don't like that. That's not nice. That's not nice. Bunnies are such cute, adorable, innocent creatures. We shouldn't be murdering them. We should not be murdering them, no. That's not nice. That's not nice. That's not nice. Alright, Spyro's officially a war criminal. He's roasting, he's torturing bunnies, eat them. That makes him evil. By the way, we got plenty of gems, do our gotchas. Alright, now let's be careful in our way around here. Alright, now Alright, looks like those guys have iron shields. Oh, they're shooting bullets. Alright, now I remember. Alright, yeah. Alright, those guys have guns. Alright, good thing they're small enough where I can, charge over them. Oh. Nice. No, we ran into an egg thief. Just don't fall into the purple drink. Don't fall into the purple drink. Got him. Egg obtained. An egg has been obtained. Alright, now grab more treasure. Alright, now remember, alright, now. We need to hoard all the gems we can. Oh, bad guys are shooting at us. And the bad guys are shooting at us with guns. You're not allowed to have guns. This is a kid-friendly game. You're not allowed to have guns. You're not allowed to... Alright, now.
Huh? Oh. Thank you for releasing Spyro.
Oh, well, that's it. Watch this guy. Nice. Ooh, what's over here? Shiny pounds? Nothing down. Good thing their shots are slow and easy to avoid. Oh, what the heck? Alright, those birds look mean. Those birds were a little mean. Alright, we got vultures trying to scratch into us. Short charge into him. That should take care of him. Oh look, more treasure. Grab the gems and also free the dragon. What a cute dragon. Oh wow, he's got a cartoon-ass bomb. Nice.
Are you the young dragon I've been hearing so much about? Ever since you were a wee puff of smoke, we've known,
You've known...
Oh, come on now, don't be like that. Also, the people that, worked on this game, they're talking about, potentially doing a Banjo-Kazooie remake. Big if true, really. Honestly, big if true, really. Big if true, really, you know? Oh, excuse me. Alright, now, be careful of that one. It will shoot off a bunch of fireworks. It will shoot off a bunch of fireworks, and if we're too close, that will hurt us. Looks really pretty, though. Oh, is that a... Alright, no, is that a... Oh, no. I know, a bunch of birds are trying to get me. You know, mean vultures are trying to get me. No. Ugh, virtue vultures, ugh. No, no, vultures, ugh. They're like, it's sort of like, you know, sort of like the average... Oh no, I'm being attacked by Twitter users. I'm being attacked by the average Twitter user, ugh. I do not have a key for you. I'm being attacked by Twitter users, ugh. Alright, just kidding, just kidding, just kidding. Alright, that's soon. I'm not knocking you guys. Alright now. Alright now. Hey, look over here. There's yeah, got another one up. Nice. Nice. Ow. Alright now, I remember when I first got interested in Spyro. At least Spyro 1. Alright, my cousin, they had a, you know, PS1. And, you know, would let me rent games. You know, to play. And one of the ones I got was, you know, Spyro. And one of the ones I would rent, you know, was Spyro, yeah. And of course, you know, once the sequel came out, I got that. I played that one a little bit too. Never beat Spyro 2, though. In fact, I don't think I beat Spyro 1. I got to the end of it and I couldn't beat the final boss. Yeah, but I did beat it, you know, years later, you know, but when I first played this game. This remaster, anyway.
Dry Canyon rewards good gliders. You are a good glider, eh, Spyro?
I was...
That's right, yeah.
Glide.
Alright, I like Spyro's confidence. Alright, Spyro's confidence is very inspiring. Alright, let's cook these birds like the turkeys they are. Sorry, I'm killing any as you can. Right, then again, Yenny's not a vulture. Then again, I'm pretty sure Yenny's not a vulture. Besides, birds eat other birds all the time. Besides, I'm pretty sure that, you know, birds eat other birds all the time, yeah. Especially chickens, which, you know, Yenny certainly is. Which Yenny certainly is. Alright, I kid. I'm obviously joking, Uh-oh. Now we got these guys trying to shoot at us. Whoa, whoops. Right now, let's break that open. Alright, nice. Oh no, whoops. I guess I didn't have enough height. Huh? Back up. Right. Oh no, whoop. Maybe I don't have enough height, maybe. I don't know what's going wrong with that. Maybe I'm just not doing it right. Alright, it's probably really easy and I'm just not doing it right. Alright, luckily Spyro can be very fast with his charge. Gotta be careful what to go charge into. Still learning. Whoop. Well. Oh, I was no what. Alright now. Alright, that was my fault. Alright. Maybe I better hop up, Troll. That'd be neat. Put that. Oh no, I'm not getting it. Alright, I'm not getting it. Guess I'm not very good at the game yet. Alright, guess I'm not very good at the game yet, sorry. Oh well. Oh well, I'm sure I'll figure it out. I guess I'll come back to that later. Guess I'll back to this. No. Yeah. Alright, I'm not doing it right. I must not be doing it right. I'm pretty sure that's intended, but you know, I'm clearly not doing it right. Alright, now I'm clearly not used to the game yet, so sorry about that. Alright, I give up. Give up though. No. Crap. Maybe I need a... Fortunately, I'm not really... Alright now. Alright, maybe I'm just not doing it right. Oh well. Well, it's not like we have to do everything. Not like we absolutely have to do everything. Knock these guys down. Right now. At least they're brave enough to try to stick around this time. Alright, run into your cannon. Trying to use it. Alright now. Trying to use the nice little dragons, you know, attack against them. But show me your butts me now. You're not allowed to taunt me. Wait, you think you're allowed to taunt me? Nah. You don't get to taunt me now. You don't get to taunt me now. I'm the one that taunts you, yeah. I am the only one who gets to taunt people around here, yeah. Now Spyro's going into another level. Alright, let's go. And immediately we got enemies that are covered in metal. So obviously we're gonna have to charge on those guys. Just have to be careful their swift counterattack. Or however fast they'll counterattack me if I'm not careful. Please break the treasure chest. Oh, there's the Senorita enemies. Yep, they also send guys to battle against you. And they have pots of whatever's in... And they have, you know, pots that are just full of whatever's in that pot. Now, I figured a little nook and cranny would, you know, have some goodies inside of it. Yeah, she's threatening to smack me with a spoon. I don't like that. Don't you dare threaten me with a spoon. You know, I'm not into that sort of thing. I'm not into that sort of thing. Alright, a couple of them in a row. Alright, I hear the sound of somebody obnoxious. Must be a night thief. Alright, maybe I should clear the other enemies up first.
How's a dragon supposed to flame metal armor anyway?
Remember, Spyro, flame won't work on metal, but charging with your horns, that should do the trick.
I know. You don't have to tell me. Whoops. Alright, I immediately forgot about it. I immediately forgot about it. I fully, meant... Alright, now. Yeah, I immediately forgot. Yeah, that would... Alright, now. I mean, what would DSP say? I pressed charge, but, you know, the game gave me flame instead. Clearly the game gave me the wrong input. Alright now, blame choice for Bob, or whoever, you know, whoever worked on this remake. Even the people that worked on the remake. Now this one's a little annoying. They're gonna get worse too, yeah. Alright, there we go, got it. Hi, Mari! Alright, now, as you can see, I'm playing Spyro 1. You know, probably one of my favorite childhood games. Yeah. Alright, now. Alright, now, I gotta admit, I haven't played Spyro 1, you know, too much. So, bear with me. I remember when I got this as a child, I had it as a rental, you know, my cousin's, you know, PlayStation, yeah? Yeah, it certainly is a classic, yeah. I get flamed. That's where I get burned. I don't know, she's gonna smack me with that spoon. Yeah, she's fixing to smack me with that spoon. Alright now. Alright now, let me read that real quick. I'm kinda iffy on the remake to VH, but I hope you're enjoying it. Oh well, I'm completely enjoying it, yeah. Definitely feels a lot smoother than the PS1 controls, you know? I remember Spoon Lady here, you know, does send, you know, her minions, you know, to fight you. Weird, I remember them, you know, smacking you in the face, but, you know, maybe I'm misremembering. I mean, I swear they did that, but, you know, I guess I misremembered. But I swear, you know, sometimes the jumps are a little janky. Maybe if I tried the height. Sure, some of these jumps are a little bit janky. Sure, some of the jumps are a little bit janky. Well, at least they're nice enough to get the ledge grab at least. No, I don't have enough height. Alright now, maybe I'm not... Clearly I'm doing something wrong. Clearly I'm doing something wrong. Alright, whoop. Come on now. I swear I'm getting it right, but you know what? That doesn't... Alright, come on now. Out of my butt, please. Out of the way, please. Out of the way, please. Oh. Maybe if I get a little more height. Maybe that'll help. Watch out. Oh no, two spoon ladies. Trying to smack me with their ladle. Alright, I'm not cute now. I am not cute, that's false information.
Hey, what's on the other side of that river?
Why don't you glide there and find out?
Can I glide there and find out? I mean, I could. Yeah, having more height, you know, definitely helps. Alright, let's shoot this firework off. I'm just gonna blow up that chest over there. Oh, no, what? Ah, darn. Alright, I wasn't paying attention. Alright, I'm sorry, let's see, what would DSP say? What would DSP say? Alright, DSP would probably say that he clipped. DSP would probably, you know, be like, oh, I clipped through the floor, dude? You know, not gonna lie. I'm not cute. No. Yeah, I clearly wasn't paying attention, so that was my fault. Alright now, alright now. Alright, clearly playing the game while drunk, you know, is probably not a good idea. Alright now, I promise I wasn't drinking before this. That's just a joke, I promise. Oh, with the way I'm playing, you know, I probably would be. It wouldn't surprise anybody if I actually were. Alright now. Alright now, I kind of want to get on the other side of that river. I need to get over there. Alright, there's gonna be all sorts of shiny objects over there. And I myself, you know, I'm a big fan of shiny objects. Yeah, especially Alright now. Alright now, I need more shiny objects, I really do. Get myself some more of, Right now, hopefully I have enough height. Nice. Watch out for buzzards. I know they're trying to swipe at me. Watch for the buzzards. Watch for the buzzards. Alright, we got some mean, nasty buzzards. We got some buzzards. Alright, we got some, you know, vultures. Oh no. We're under attack by the average Twitter user. Alright now. Alright now. I better stop saying that. That's actually, you know... Alright, that might actually make somebody mad, but you know... You know, it's true. You know, it's true. Alright now. Whenever there's VTuber drama, it's because, you know, somebody on Twitter doesn't approve of something. Actually correct. Yeah. Yeah, sadly it is. Yeah, that makes me very sad. It's always some Karen on Twitter who doesn't approve of something, you know, that's very minor, and they blow it out of proportion, and you know, it becomes a whole big deal. Or you know, it's just somebody, you know, stealing art. Or you know, it's actually a V. Or you know. Alright now. I mean, I try not to act like a Karen, you know? I mean, I try not to act like a Karen, maybe. Alright now, I don't act too much like a Karen, do I? I promise I try not to do that. I know. I promise I try to keep my game results and, alright now. I promise I try to keep the results of, the true gamer to myself, Alright now, I promise. I personally don't understand why anyone would use Twitter anymore. Yeah. And unfortunately, in my case, that's pretty much where most of my fans are from. No, I should, use Blue Sky a little bit more so I can, double dip on that. Alright now. Alright now. Alright now. Alright now. Treasure chest. Alright now. Alright now. Alright, me and Spyro share a very big love of treasure chests. We both love big chests, yeah. Full of, bountiful treasures, yeah. Sort of like Endemoni's chest and some of her artwork. Alright, now. Alright, I'm just kidding. I promise. I promise I'm not a shrimp. I promise I'm not a shrimp. I promise I'm not a shrimp. Not a shrimp, by the way. Not a shrimp. I don't shrimp. I promise I don't shrimp. I promise I don't shrimp. Dr. Shrimp? Oh wait, is that the witch doctor get? Right now, I think I remember that villain. He's like the witch doctor, right? Weird, I seem to remember there was a third stage somewhere in this game. Weird, I definitely remember there being a third... Weird, I definitely remember there being a third stage somewhere in this stage. Huh. How do I get over there? I don't know. Try turning it here. Wait, I think I found it. Right Canyon, I've already been there. I recall there was a third stage somewhere. Oh, whoop! Well, that was my fault. Wait, there's a... Alright, now there's a dragon over here. Oh, there's an egg thief. Alright, now hopefully this egg thief won't be super annoying to get. Alright, now. Bat, not shrimp. That's right, I'm a bat, not a shrimp. Alright, now. Finally, somebody who understands about bat, not a Dorito.
Toast those enemies and collect the treasure.
Alright, now, and we got the egg right away. Nice. Nice, egg obtained. Alright, now. Hey, look, a key. Nice. I do not want to fall in that bubble tank. Mr. Gamer, thank you for rating. Oh, I think we found... Alright, I think we found the lock chest for the key. That we just found. Nice, nice, nice. Alright, get the key in there. Hey, hey, hey. By the way, what were you guys doing? Yeah. By the way, Mario, I don't think I remember... I don't think I asked you what you were doing. Yeah, I should probably do that. What were you guys doing? Yeah. We were also playing Spyro? Yo, no way. Oh, no way, yeah. Alright, yeah, it's nice that... Alright, nice. Nice, glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. Spyro is a good game, yeah. Oh wait, I remember where the... Alright, now. Ice Cavern, right. I remember this place. Oh yeah. Real life Spyro. Yeah, I remember, getting this back in the day. I remember getting the original back in the day, as a rental for my, my cousin's, PS1. Back when Blockbuster was still around. So this game was kind of a big deal to me, yeah. The first Spyro in particular. Also the second Spyro to an extent. Right now, let's see what we have in this ice cavern. Do. Oh boy, look. Oh yeah. I remember even buying a guidebook for it because I wanted to beat the game and figure out where all the secrets were. Alright, if I remember correctly, this... Oh no. And I remember this stage also has enemies that, And this stage also has enemies that throw snowballs at me, huh? Snowballs that they apparently load up with rocks or something. Yeah, snowballs that they load up with little rocks.
Wait until you grow big.
That or Spyro. That or dragons are like really, really weak to ice. I don't know. I don't know, but then again, why would they live in a place called Ice Cavern if that were the case? Alright, now be careful, these guys throwing snowballs. Alright, burn them up. Okay, burn them up. Alright, now, these guys we have to burn because they're not enemies. They're like too fast to be charged into. Now, this game was probably one of alright now. Oh, look at that dude over there flexing. Look at that dude over there flexing. Look at that, look at that, look at that. Alright, I will admit that Steinwerk is getting a little bit better minions this time. Alright now. Alright now. Amazing how it's spelled to, turn all the dragons into crystals, Miss Spyro, but, when he was on the TV, but, whatever, really. Let's not question it too much. This level is such a cool vibe. I agree, you're right. I agree, it does. It does, it's so... Alright now. It kind of reminds me of, the Crystal Palace and, Paper Mario. You guys ever play Paper Mario 1?
Spyro. Some big Norks up ahead are wearing armor. And in the ice cave, armor...
Oh, right, I remember. There's enemies in this level that, that are big and wear armor, but you can, kind of beat them by making them slip. I think the game expects me to fly all the way over there for that key. I don't know, do I want to do that? Alright, now. Do I want to try doing that? Right, do I want to try doing that? I think Thousand Year Door was my favorite though. Mario 1 was amazing. Alright, now when Vivian says trans rights. Yeah, I agree. Alright, now. Funny thing about Vivian, the last time I played Thousand Year Door, I specifically, made her, have a bunch of Power Rush Ps. Put them on her and, got her to low health. Just so when she got to the final fight in the Shadow Palace against her, against her sisters and, Dubless, so that she could just KO them in one hit, because I was kind of, very pissed off at Beldam for being mean to Vivian. And, just wanted Vivian to, kick her butt real hard. Oh, whoop. I forgot to press jump. I pressed jump, but the game gave it the wrong input. Alright, now. Yeah, I'm lying. I clearly misclicked. Oops, I clearly misclicked. Uh-oh. Oops. Alright, now. Yeah, she's really powerful in every... Alright, now. Alright, yeah, Vivian is really nice, yeah. Alright, now, just fly straight. Alright, now. Sorry about that. Alright, now. Oh, look at this dude. Look at this dude with this big armor. Alright, now watch the dude throwing snowballs. Oh, now we know what to look for. Alright, now. Thankfully, those snowballs are pretty slow. Alright, now. Alright, now, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding about, hitting the wrong input. I clearly misclicked. I clearly misclicked. Alright, now. I kind of forgot, that you have to, I kind of forgot you have to actually press jump twice, fly. Yeah, I kind of accidentally hit the flame button instead. Alright, now that was my fault. Now watch this guy. Alright, now watch this dude. I grab all the treasure. Short and big. Alright, yeah, this dude, trying to flex on me with his big giant muscles. Oh, you want to fight, do you? Oh, hey. This dude wants to fight? Alright, nice. Hey there, Raider. Thank you, Mr. Gamer, for being here. Thank you. Alright, now, I was just joking about, the game giving me the wrong input, trust me. I do that kind of stuff all the time because I'm a bit sarcastic, I'm sorry. I promise I don't actually mean it, I promise. I actually promise I don't. Alright, now, I was just joking. Alright, now. Alright, now. Yeah, you gotta laugh. Alright, now. Yeah, video games are very hard, guys. I'm sorry. Yeah, playing video games is sort of like, it's sort of like reading in Yu-Gi-Oh! It's very hard, guys. And sometimes you just ask yourself, and then, you lose a duel because, you asked yourself. Yeah, that's right. Alright, now. Alright, it sure is fun, pushing those dudes in, Ow! What the fuck? Oh, get out of here. Alright, now charge. Yeah, that's right. Video games do be hard sometimes. True, yeah. True, especially if they're like Hollow Knight, especially if they're like Hollow Knight or, any of the games, inspired by it. Alright, watch the dude on skis, try and, hit you with snowballs. Alright, now, take that. That's right, get burned. Oh, yikes. Defeat all three, alright, now I got a trophy for beating all three of those guys. Nice. Yeah, but Spyro's not really that hard. Spyro's not really a hard game, though. Alright, now, I shouldn't. Alright, now. I know, whoa, watch out. This dude is throwing snowballs. Alright, now. Too bad he brought a snowball to a flame war. Really, a Hollow Knight finish it, but I would not have the patience to do it on stream. Well, oh man. Man, that's kind of why I don't want to do, the Undertale fight against Saiyans on stream. Because I know I will struggle with it, and, I will have a skill issue. Not even gonna lie. Plus, it'll take probably forever to actually beat him. And, there's kind of an element of RNG, Sans fight. That makes him, like, super... Yeah. Plus, I don't want to do the genocide route because it's like such an evil bad boy route. Yeah. I want to be a good guy and make friends and all that. Yeah. I know. I mean, it's true that Flowey tried to kill us in the beginning, but alright now. But look here, look, listen. He's like a soul. Alright now. Look here, look, listen. He doesn't. Alright now. I mean, the friendliness pellets were a big surprise the first time, but I think we've grown past that, yeah. I think we've grown past that, yeah. I think we've grown past that, unfortunately. Alright, now, slipping and sliding. Alright now. So what are your favorite part of the game so far? Well, let's see, I like the, Senorita enemies that, try to smack me with spoons like they're, like they're Karens towards her own children, yeah. Oh yeah, I remember there's adjuster enemies later that turn into clocks, and you're supposed to, like, manipulate time, be able to, beat the enemies in that area. Oh yeah, I remember the Jack in the Box enemy, being kind of hard because you kind of have to chase him down to beat him. Yeah. Yeah. I also remember that one level that, in the PS1 version, it's towards the end of the game, and, there's, like, military, style, Norks in that level that, have, like, ballistic guns and, grenades and all that. Yeah, unfortunately, they kind of changed it in the remake. Which, is kind of a bad thing that the remake did, yeah. Yeah, they gave the dudes that had, actual machine guns, Splatoon guns in this game, yeah. In this version of the game. I think my favorite world is the one that comes after it. Oh yeah, the wizard level. Yeah, the wizard level is really cool, yeah. I like the wizard level. The wizard level is very cool. I would love to, make stuff, my own lore that's based on that. Yeah. Alright now. I was thinking about, making a dungeon that's basically a rundown, magic school. That, has a bunch of cursed artifacts. Oh wow, alright now. Looks like we're up against, up against the Karens again. Alright, I remembered already now. I think they kind of killed themselves. Oh, he said, alright now. Luckily, these guys just kamikaze charge into you. They kind of do a sewer slide charge into you, yeah. Yeah, alright now. How much? Oh no, whoa! Alright now. Any more of those up your sleeve, miss? Dodge, dodge, dodge. Right now, I'll just dodge all those. Right now, enemy beaten. Not have healing. Probably not. Yeah, I don't need no healing. That's okay, I don't need no stinking healing. That guys always cracked me up as a kid, yeah. Yeah, they're like that right now. I can understand why they're pretty funny. I can understand why they're pretty funny in this game. Alright.
Dr. Shemp thinks he's so cool. You don't know what it's been like listening to him over and over. But I tell you one thing, he should watch his back.
Watch his back, huh? Alright, yeah. But you have to hit him in the back. I mean, that was a pretty good hint, not gonna lie. Be careful about actually getting hit him. Alright, get him. Alright, there we go. That's a good way to get him. Haven't even up there. I got him. Alright, Dr. Shrimp defeated. Alright, Dr. Shrimp defeated. Alright, he wasn't so hard. I say, yeah, alright now. Alright, he wasn't so hard. Grab his gems again. Alright now. Alright now, I will, alright now. Wait, wasn't the Wait, wasn't the Wizard World boss like, you know, the Weather Wizard from, you know, The Flash or something? I think I remember something like that, yeah. I think his name was like Blowhard or something, if I remember correctly. Ah, I remember. I do remember the Elder Wizards too. Now, the Wizard level was really cool. In fact, we're about to go to that level. Right, I think I have enough gems.
I can't believe how fast you found. Hop aboard for the magic.
Go to Magic Crafters.
Ready.
Ow. Ow. Alright, hold on for a minute. Hold on for just a little bit. Alright, heading to the Magic Crafters room, which is the 3rd level. Man, I like, alright now. I like the Senorita enemies that, you know, smack their buddies and, you know, send them kamikaze into you. And, you know, they try to smack you. Alright now. Playing for peak? Yeah, I agree. This level is very peak. Whoop. Immediately we have Night Thief. And we have Druids in metal armor. Pretty sure we can't burn these guys. I'm pretty sure I can't burn those guys because they got metal armor on. Pretty smart of, you know, these wizards, you know, wear metal armor. Alright now, I remember... Alright now. I will say one thing that the remake did really well is, you know, making the dragons in each world, you know, unique and all that.
Welcome to Magic Crafters. I want you to release the dragons, reclaim our treasure, and recover the eggs from those pesky blue thieves.
Alright, sure thing. That is a nice detail, yeah. Alright, you got way up there. Alright, you got away. Alright, have to kind of be careful here. Have to be careful of the floor around here. Alright, now here are the Geomancers. Now the Geomancy, huh? Now, the enemies here are really cool, I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie, the enemies in this level are pretty cool. Not even gonna lie. Whoop! Whoops. Well, I got whacked in the face. Alright now. Well, I got bushwhacked. Nope. Darn it, I missed. Oof. Got him. Alright now. Mega Titans. Nice line. Whoop. Alright now. That was very clumsy of me. Charge, huh? Now this is the first area where we can do supercharge. Yeah, oh yeah, I think there's a level in here where you can also do super flame, yeah. Against some sort of giant doodle bug looking enemy that's, you know, made of metal.
Supercharge? Excellent.
Go ahead. Try
Right if I dare, huh? Yeah, that's right, I'm on the other side of you. Supercharge can help you get into closer so you know fun areas. Crystal Flight.
This portal leads to a special place where you can.
Alright now.
I remember when I was a young dragon, earning my wings.
Learn to fly. Got it.
Alright, all dragons have been found. Nice, nice, nice. I'll admit I like this level. It's got a pretty good vibe, yeah. This level's got a pretty good vibes, and you know, pretty unique enemies, yeah. Quite like it a lot. Deep, deep. I quite love this. Alright, I like this level. Whoa! Alright, like. That way again. Okay. I'm wondering now. Oh. Good. Knock him down. No, we're not kidding around. Rude, yeah. Alright now.
Hi, Spyro.
Alright now. Alright, so I think this is a good place to end here. I have been playing for a while, so I think I should, you know, go, you know, raid somebody. This game is pretty fun, though. Alright, let's see. How about we go... Alright, now, how about we raid... Alright, let's raid EM Facepalm. Raid. EM Facepalm. Alright, let's raid them, yeah. Oh, excuse me. Thank you for stream, no problem. No problem. Thank you guys for supporting. Thank you guys for coming in here and raiding, yeah. I really appreciated that. Alright, now let's get in there and get in that main back raid. Whoop. Back raid, there we go. See you later.